In view of the prevailing security situation in the Southeast and its attendant consequences, the Southeast governors hereby resolve as follows. 1. All activities of IPOB are hereby proscribed. IPOB and all other aggrieved groups are advised to articulate their position on all national issues and submit to the Committee of Governors of Southeast, Nnamdi Kanu, and National Assembly member from Southeast Zone through the Chairman of Southeast Governors Forum. 2. All governors of Southeast Zone are to ensure compliance in their respective states. 3. The Southeast Governors Forum, Nnamdi Kanu, and National Assembly members do hereby reinforce their commitment to a united and indivisible Nigeria. 4. We also reinforce our desire for the restructuring of Nigeria, where all national issues will be discussed and amicably settled to achieve justice and fairness to every Nigerian. 5. We reiterate our earlier position that the November 18, 2017 gubernatorial election in Anambra State must hold. 6. Accordingly, we appeal to our President, our Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yesterday, on my midnight broadcast where I talk about the state of our nation, I was talking about why the prolonged detention of Nnamdi Kanu cannot be resolved now, because the Southeast governors, they are the one that proscribe IPOB, not even the federal government. They forced Buhari to make sure that he comes against Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one that forced the federal government to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one that proscribed IPOB. They did all these things, not because IPOB was terrorizing the Southeast, not because IPOB was a terrorist organization. IPOB was just protesting in peace, blowing whistle. They now connive together. They send python dance to come to the Southeast because they are afraid that Nnamdi Kanu is taking influence from them. They are afraid that Nnamdi Kanu, people are now believing in him. People are believing in his words. The governors, the politicians are not being respected. People are beginning to respect IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. That was only crime Nnamdi Kanu committed. And they started fashioning against him. They proscribed him. They did all sorts of things. This video you just watched is 6 years ago, where David Umahi gathered some politicians in Enugu State. And they came to the Enugu government house and they proscribed IPOB. That time, federal government have not done anything like proscribing IPOB and so on and so forth. So, the reason why I am going to be exposing all these things, both people who call for the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, both people who calls for his kidnap from Kenya, both people who proscribe IPOB, because if you don't know where your problem started, you won't know where it is going to end. And today, you can see that a lot of politicians from the Southeast are now playing politics with Nnamdi Kanu's detention. What have they said about the people who call for the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu? People who proscribe a peaceful organization. Have you ever seen the northern governors saying let them proscribe bandits? Have you ever seen northern governors saying let them proscribe Boko Haram? As deadly as Boko Haram was, they were protecting Boko Haram. I don't support bad thing. But what I'm trying to say is that IPOB right from time is not a terrorist organization and they have never committed anything violence. And you know what happened? These Southeast governors, because of envy of influence, they see they are losing influence on their people because they are not doing anything. They are not helping their people. There is no dividends of democracy. There is no gain of democracy to their people. And they see they are losing influence. They came against Nnamdi Kanu. And today, all of them are running around looking for how to release Nnamdi Kanu. I'm just laughing all of you. I'm just laughing at them because these people, they know what they are doing. Until the people understand that their leaders don't mean well for them. Forget about what they said on social media. You don't know what these people said. There is always a meeting before the meeting and a meeting after the meeting. So the meeting, they will come out, gather together on the social media. You people don't know what they have discussed before they came to grant all those press briefings that they have granted. The truth is what you have watched. Tell me, ask me, why do they proscribe IPOB? Why? People who have never even done anything. Because They are talking about they are not going to vote. That is a civil protest. They are not going to participate in anything. They want to do sit at home. They want to do that is just their crime. They have never committed anything wrong against the law. They have never done that. And Umahi gathered Southeast politicians to proscribe IPOB. Now, everybody's talking about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Have you ever seen the Umahi coming out to talk about the release of Nnamdi Kanu? It is time you people begin to think that you are your problem. You are your problem. Do not believe any. See, if you believe any Nigerian politicians, you believe them on your own peril. You believe them on your own detriment. Because these people, what they are going to do at the back is totally different from what they are going to do in the front. We hereby proscribe IPOB. For what reason? They said because of insecurity in the Southeast. There is nothing like insecurity in the Southeast before. It was after they proscribed IPOB, they sent soldiers to do Python dance, they started killing people. That was where the issue started. David Umahi used his mouth to confess that soldiers kill people. Who brought the soldier? It was the same David Umahi and Southeast governor brought the soldiers. What is the purpose why they brought the soldier? Because people were protesting. People were protesting. They did not do anything bad. They were just protesting. So, you people should know how you call federal government. You people should know how you call Buhari or you call Tinubu. They dragged Buhari into this mess. It was David Umahi and all those people. When David Umahi now switched to APC, he now have to use Buhari, drag Buhari into Nnamdi Kanu matter. That was where Nnamdi Kanu now faced Buhari. So, all these things, right from that Buhari period, going, see, everything that is happening, your politicians knows what is going on. So even when you are saying that Nnamdi Kanu has not been released, they say these people are writing letter, these people are calling for his release, forget about what you hear on social media. If you believe what you hear on social media, you are deceived forever. The calls they are calling, the letters they are writing, the secret meetings they are holding, why are they not publicizing it? So this is for the record for those of you who are telling me that it's not Southeast governors that call for the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. It's not Southeast governor that proscribed IPOB. I'm just trying to prove you people wrong, because if I don't want to bring out the history I have in my archives, that does not mean that I don't know what I'm saying. So most of the videos I will come out to do, I am doing them because I am looking and watching at what happened 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I have all of them in my archives. So if I am speaking about them, don't think that I don't have the evidence of what I'm talking about. I have them. Because at the appropriate time, all those videos will be leaked to the internet. So do not come out to tell me that it is not Southeast governors or Southeast politicians who are responsible for the detain and prolonging of the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. They know what is going on. They know what is going on. They are very cunning. And as I said, without number, do not be surprised that these people, these same people, that they are responsible for sponsoring insecurity, according to the allegation of Nnamdi Kanu against them. These people can buy a car, they can create it IPOB, they will still call military, go and look for there's IPOB something, just for them to accuse IPOB. These politicians are capable of doing that. Look at what happened in Zamfara State, where police commissioner openly told everybody, tells the whole world, that they arrested House of Assembly member, they arrested former local government chairman who are bandits. You want to trust Nigerian politicians, Abi? Trust them in your own peril. Do not trust anything they say, because all of them who are calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, how can you tell the federal government that it was because of Nnamdi Kanu that insecurity is in the Southeast, that Nnamdi Kanu is the one causing insecurity, that if they arrest Nnamdi Kanu, insecurity situation will end? And after arresting Nnamdi Kanu, you are now turning your back, coming to tell them if they release this man, insecurity situation will end. Are they going to look at you like someone who is sensible? You came and tell them, please help us to arrest our brother. He's the one causing insecurity. Once you get him arrested, everything will end. And they arrested your brother. You are now coming back to tell them, if you release my brother, everything is going to end. Who is going to believe you? There is no one that will believe you. Absolutely no one. So it is time that everyone should use their tongue to count their teeth and understand where your problems are coming. When you go to the streets, even though you go there to do interview, ask people about the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. You will see where they will put Nigeria, because nobody believes in Nigeria again. People don't have hope in Nigeria. We are all pretending. These are some of the things they are saying in the streets.
Yeah, so please, can I please know your name?
Okay, my name is Engineer Charles Onwazo.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So please, will you please react to Nnamdi Kanu agreeing to the terms of federal government concerning his release? What do you have to say about that?
Well, I don't even know the terms that government gave to him, because even the government himself has nothing to offer. We, the citizens, has lost hope on them. We don't have government. You understand? We does being worth more to us than what we call government, because every administration that comes seems to be worse than the previous one. So we don't have confidence in them. Yeah, so I equally do not know the terms they gave to him and what he's agreeing with. I don't know, except if you inform me, and I can give you my own sense of judgment. You understand me? But I know of a truth: holding that young man will not help this country, and has never helped this country. They've held him for some couple of years, and all we've gotten is catastrophe here and there. The same people who have held him could not even perform their statutory obligation. Do you understand? So, in fact, what we have is a failed country, and we do not have a country of our own. So, it's so appalling. I don't think Nnamdi Kanu is actually a problem. If you want to tame him, do the right thing. Let everybody see that we have a new Nigeria. Do you understand it? You can now say you want to tame somebody. And as much as I believe, he has the right, you know, to profess for whatever he feels he wants. It's a proposal. You understand it? So those that want him will echo support to him. Those who don't, we equally say we don't want Biafra or whatever. You understand? And I can't fault him. I believe the cause he's fighting for is a just one, and he's not the only person doing it. I'm aware that there are people from other tribes that are also agitating for such a thing. The current Nigeria we have calls for such a thing. Do you understand it? Because currently, all we have is waste of time, waste of resources, waste of togetherness. Do you understand? Waste of fund, which has not helped any person. You see, but just that Nigerians are people who knows how to tolerate. There are people from different countries that may not tolerate what we have tolerated. Do you understand it? The so-called government is a corrupt government. You know, does not have integrity. Look at the election that brought them into power. They can't give account of it. Do you understand? They can't satisfy the curiosity of the voters. Do you understand it? Yes, the voter came out in their numbers to vote. At the end of the day, they hijacked the whole thing, bribed the court. And you're here asking me about Nnamdi Kanu. So we are not normal people. Do you understand?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. You said, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.